I'm live. There we go. I'm live. I know it always takes a minute for people to pop on, so I am getting all the decks out. This one was pretty fun the other day. Might even play with some runes tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Happy Tuesday, everybody. You may hear my dishwasher beep beep because, well, you might. I don't know. So my page itself has gone weird this week. I was trying to get the reviews to work because apparently the reviews weren't working. So I had to change how the page, what type of page it is. And that meant changing it back to the old platform that they did the pages on. Anyway, that meant that I've had to, all the stuff that my page was since it went on the new pages experience has gone weird. Has gone lost for a minute. So yeah. But if you're one of these people who likes to go back and watch their readings that you have on a live, I'm now streaming. Hi, Sammy. I'm now streaming onto YouTube. So any of the lives that I do here, if for some reason they're not on Facebook, they will be on the YouTube. So just go to the YouTube, which is Magpie Moonchild on YouTube, and you can click on the live, and then you can go back through the Facebook replay on YouTube. So, hi Gemma. Oh, first time here. Amazing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I do have one person that's donated, and I really want to honor that. So when they pop on, I will absolutely read for them. So you don't have to donate for a reading, but I try to honor the ones that have donated because it's only fair energy exchange. But I do try and read for as many people as I can. What am I looking for? I don't know. What are we looking for, Kayleigh? Oh, I'm looking for the lighter so I can light the tea light. Okay, so what am I doing? I swear I know what I'm doing in real life. There we go. Put it there. So yeah, if you'd like a reading, let me know. And I will try and honor those and get through as many of those as I can. Like I say, if you do donate, let me know because I'm not popping between the PayPals and it doesn't always tell me necessarily that I have received anything. So if you have, please let me know. Is Kelly here yet? No. When Kelly comes on, I will absolutely. Hi, everybody. I will absolutely do that, honor that. So let's see, who will we go with first? Well, Gemma, as it's your first time here, let's do that. I do like to try and welcome people in. So hi. Okay, Gemma. Let's go with these. Gemma, Alicia. Okay. Hi, Donna. Okay, so there is a bit of a delay on the feed because I'll see something and then about 20 seconds later you'll see me comment on it because there is a bit of a delay between StreamYard and where it streams to. Hi, Sarah. Haven't seen you for a little wee while. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Okay, let's see. Alicia, what have we got for you? Okay. What's next after that one? I don't know if you've had some sort of major upheaval. Should we put it that way? I'm feeling it's either a job or it's either the home environment, some sort of really big shake-up, a change of everything. It's been shaken up for a reason. Sometimes when these things come up, it's because yeah, that's really what I feel. Yes, okay. It feels more home than job, but either way, it's definitely something in your material world, so to speak. It could be home, relationship, or job when it comes to it's pentacles, basically. Hi, Tracy. Kelly, you're here. I'll get to you in a second. Everybody keeps saying they miss me. I didn't go anywhere. I've just been working off the computer. Yeah, so sorry, Gemma. Huge change, huge restructuring. There's possibly a phase that you're going through at the moment where you're doing the shoulda, woulda, couldas, and focusing on what has been removed. And that's absolutely okay. That's absolutely okay. And actually, I recommend that you do focus slightly on what you've lost, because you have to allow yourself time to grieve. Even if it's the best change in the world and it is for your highest good, there is still that loss of the future that you thought you would have. Or if you've moved house, the support network that you've had, or if it's the end of a relationship, then it is absolutely honoring the future that you thought you would have with that person, even though you're not together anymore. And it might be for a good reason that you're not together. But it's okay to sit and process that and move through that. There's grief attached to that, trauma, adjustment, having to rebuild everything afterwards. And I don't know if this is the end of something, or just that there is a major change. But the parts that have been left behind for a reason, because they don't serve you on your highest path. And that's not to say that it's easy, and it's not to say that it's a good thing that's or a bad thing that's been removed. It's just part of the path that it is removed. The card that we have is a card of being determined and getting creative with the way that you navigate around that. Um, Also, it's about not dwelling too much on what's been removed, what's gone, what has done. Take the lessons, take the good memories, but don't sit there going back over everything. Now it's a time to start going, okay, I've had this challenge. It's time for me to um, move forward. I feel like whoever or whatever this energy is that left, it feels like it feels like a person, and a person that is refusing to see anything other than their point of view. And right now, um, I don't think they necessarily will see that there's another side to the story, and they will never understand that their way isn't always the right way. There's no concession being given by them. So right now it's about disengaging with that person, or it feels like a person disengaging from them. And I don't even know if they've directly attacked you or they've done something to undermine you in some way, but they are determined um, to be the winner, to be the outcome, have the successful outcome with that. So what it is now is for you to find a new way, to find your passion, to find your drive, to find your willpower, because I feel like they've taken knocks out of your confidence. And right now it's about remembering who you are, how powerful you are, how capable you are, and that you've survived every storm up until this point, and this is just another storm. It makes it hard because I think this was something quite long term, something ingrained within a very solid core part of your material world. So you are feeling the loss of it, and that's absolutely okay. But it's now time to go, okay, that's not in my life anymore. How do I build my life from here? And part of that can be, well, instead of thinking, what do I do? Go, what do I want to do? There is sometimes when something is removed, there's liberation from having to consider that thing as well. So it can open up a whole new load of opportunities, because where you were in that situation wasn't where you're supposed to be, or it may not have been healthy. And sometimes with hindsight, we look back at these things and um, we see they happen for a reason, but in the moment, that doesn't necessarily help. Um, to say that, saw something the other day, and they went, sometimes telling someone that something happened for a reason isn't the most helpful thing to do, because in that moment they're hurting. Um, but with this one, it feels like somebody took the wind out of you or knocked your confidence, and it's about you getting re-inspired and getting your oomph back and getting your confidence back and believing in yourself, and almost harnessing their energy in a more healthy way. Sorry, that's my dishwasher just finishing up. Harnessing that energy in a more productive way. There is an element of protection around you right now, if you needed to know that. Hi. Hi, Tinks. Hi, everybody. Um, there is protection around you right now, but it's about allowing yourself time to grieve, allowing yourself to lick your wounds, to do the healing that needs to be done, and then Allow yourself to get curious and get inspired to find new ways. But the most important thing that I'm getting for you is that this has cleared the way so that you can do something you've kind of always wanted to do. There's an opportunity now for you to go and do something that you've always wanted to do. There's liberation attached to that. And it gives you the opportunity to manifest something into your life that maybe you wanted, but that thing could have potentially been holding you back. And so now you get to move forward in some way. I hope that's helpful in some way, Gemma. With the delay, it's really hard to. But if it makes you feel any better, Gemma, come July time, things really do get moving again. A lot of joy through July for you. I'm so glad, Gemma. Sometimes we sit here and we read things and we go, does that make any sense? But it doesn't have to make sense to me. It has to make sense to you guys. So if it doesn't resonate, please always tell me because it's most important that you get what you need. It's not about me. It's not about me. Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. Where am I going with yours? Um, it may well be, Jess, because there is a full moon, which is it will bring all your emotions to the surface today, and it's a super moon, so it's going to bring them right up. And it's in Sagittarius, so it's going to come up with. You are so welcome, Gemma. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, it's a supermoon in Sagittarius tonight. So anything you're looking to release, if you're feeling emotional, overwhelmed, allow yourself to witness those feelings, allow them to come up, see if we can pull them, if you can get to the root of what it is. Hi, Lisa. I always love your hair too. Sarah, Lisa always has like cool red bits at the front. I love it. So yeah, it can bring good things to the surface, bad things, either way. The moon is pulling things up. So if you've been doing your shadow work, it shouldn't be quite so brutal. But if there's shadow coming up, then yeah. I feel more positive. I don't know what happened. Like last weekend, there was something, and I don't know if it's like we're now out the shadow of Mercury retrograde. But this week, I just feel like I don't know. I can feel the abundance coming in. I feel like the energy is going to ramp up towards Lionsgate on 8/8. I just feel like we've got something cool coming in. Okay, Kelly. See what we have for Kelly. Okay. I don't know if you're not having an opportunity to that's my husband. I know it sounds like the circus when he phones. If he goes on Facebook, he'll realize that I'm busy. I'll put that on vibrate as well. Sorry. He even said to me, "Are you going live tonight?" And I was like, "Yes, I will do," because he's out volunteering at the food bank. So, yeah, Kelly, I don't know if you've been struggling or you've not had a chance to talk through some big feelings or not been accessing a safe space to work through some feelings. Is Terry just saying hi? No, he's just finished at the food bank. Oh, as you said that, Jesper, I'm seeing a Tory gate, so yes, possibly. But there, it feels like there are blow up came. Oh wow, really? Big blow up. Okay. Is that what I think it is? It feels like I'm really needing to access your support network right now, those people that are around you, but I don't know if something's blocking access to that for some reason right at this moment. Yes, very. Not with Matt. Oh, okay, good. As long as it's not big, but a big blow up came up. Okay, so I don't know if this is the need to talk to somebody and not having access to them, and then it's about finding some sort of foundational, is this a community thing that's you're being blocked from or wanting to be a part of? It's either community based or you requiring community around you, people around you to help with things, work. Is it around the home? There's things that need doing. There's definitely, it feels like there's tools involved and building. You need to hear from hubby. He won't talk to you. Hubby won't talk to you. Um, Kelly, I don't know if you there's a page on here. I'll see if I can put it. Um, slash heavenly sprinkles. Just shared that page. I think it's Heavenly Sprinkles. I think that's her page and how you get to it. Basically, I think she's called Claire, and she's really good at if you want to meet or call in someone from spirit in specific. She's really good at kind of getting specific people. She blows me away. He's always with you, Kelly. He is always with you. I said that, and then the Two of Cups came out. He is always with you. I feel like there's signs and you're not seeing them or you're dismissing them in some way. I don't know if there's something to do with the monkey. Um, all I keep being told is dark circles. So if you've got or you probably would. If you're not, if you're stressed, you're probably not sleeping and then got dark circles around the eyes, but that's all I'm given. It's dark circles. Trouble with boundaries on the hill. And yes, we are doing cleanup. Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Not being able to progress, move the energy until that's cleared up a little bit. Hubby is round you. He's in your blind spot. That's the problem, I think, that he's in the blind spot. You're not seeing it or not feeling it. I think it's because you've got other stuff going on that needs working through and talking through. Um, yeah, he is always with you. Oomph. If you're low with oomph, somebody's knocked the wind out of your sails. You were steaming through so much progress, and then it's like someone's chucked a spanner in the works and trying to block progress in some way. Um, okay. I will send you some energy when I come off of here, Kelly, to help with that or to support any way that I can. I'll send you energy for that. Um, it's always going to bring up huge feelings. Make sure that you are reaching out to the talk therapy support. Make sure that you're keeping in contact and tap and um, connecting there so that you have that support around you. But hubby is trying to tell you something. There's something about water, but he's trying to tell you something. I don't know if you will pick something up from a night out or um and some sort of party or gathering that you had. There'll be some sort of memory from that. It's like he keeps trying to send you fun little clues, not perhaps realizing that you just want it in your face. Can you just send me something proper? You have more willpower and more drive than you believe you have. You have more core strength than you believe you have. But you will know that when you reflect back, when you celebrate how much strength you have. With regards to the boundaries, is it that you are supposed to have more? Are your boundaries supposed to be further out? I feel like someone's encroaching on your kingdom rather than the other way out, the other way round. I just don't think you feel like you have the fight to take that on right now. There's a reconnecting with people, a trinity as well. Having land being taken at the back of the hill. That's what I thought. It feels like they're encroaching on your boundary and it's about you defending your empire, your boundaries, your kingdom, so to speak. Are they being quite sneaky about it? Hi, Terry. Thank you for ringing me on my live. You better bring me something fun back from the supermarket. I think it's about sticking your ground. You are on the right side of everything. I don't know if you need to make sure you've got all your paperwork lined up, ready. But it feels like it's more the emotional effect. Like, I think they're being horrible. Yes, Corey, I can see your comments. I'm just reading for Kelly right now. I'm on the wrong picture. I'm also on 3 different platforms. So if you're not seeing comments, it's because I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all at the same time. It's about having the power and the I feel like it's about defending territory. In order to disperse the fire, it's almost like you need watery play. I know that sounds really weird, but like watery play, like missing paperwork that is going to be costly. Oh wow, okay. So it's just about taking it one step at a time. They won't succeed. It'll all be sorted within 3 months, I'm feeling. Some little busybody. Somebody who is very organized can sort that for you. You should be successful. Kimber won't let me turn the water off in the garden. It is almost just about finding ways to release excess energy in a different way. So play, fun, giggles, connecting with others, um, calling in your support network. But it does feel like it's about releasing the fire through water, if that makes sense. Almost like bringing the two elements together to be productive. It's like inspiration hits while you're having fun, water play, and something happens that it just kind of makes everything move quicker and it's almost like the catalyst to get the energy moving again. Let's pull a couple of runes for you. Fire, well, we know that's coming out. Well, yeah. Community. Okay, so we've got fire. We have very much the fire rune and the knowledge and wisdom and the way to navigate this. It's challenging you to are you visiting the lakes in July? Amazing. Well, that makes perfect sense. That'd be why the strength card is there for Leo season. Um, yes, dance with it. Dance with them in the water. Have fun. Look at what you need right now. Look at how you diffuse the fire energy a little bit, even if it's a little bit at a time. And also, just because things are deconstructed, you have the Thurzaz rune, which is all about something coming in and smashing everything up, which yes works with the whole like the storm coming through, the tornado coming through, because that is literally an analogy for that rune. But it can also be about everything else that's going on as well. Just because the parts are kind of fragmented and sent off in different directions, you still have all the parts to rebuild everything back up together. So, and again, one of these runes is about community. So reach out to the community, reach out to your support network, reach out to your people, and just speak what you need. I feel like it's more the emotional support that you need more than actual legal or physical necessarily, because I feel like they're kind of covered. But for you, it just feels a bit like it's the emotional that needs um, almost like the counselor, the therapist kind of energy, just to support you through everything, um, to do that, to just navigate through this time. But yeah, come come the time you go to the lakes, I feel like a lot of it's sorted, but within 3 months, I kind of feel like that boundary problem will be kind of resolved. You're fighting an association. Oh my God. Yes. Get people on your side. Yes. Reach out. Put a post out. Can anybody help me with blah, 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 blah in the local pages or whatever? I hope that's helpful, Kelly. Okay. Let's see. I'm just checking. I haven't missed anything. No. He says phone and I can't see what he's talking about. So, okay. Let's see. If you'd like a comment, let me know. Oh, of course it's going to do that. Just as I said, Mercury has moved along. Doesn't. I think it's just my computer at this point. Mm, is that the one? I don't know if that's the one. Okay. Love you too, Kelly. Uh, okay. So, Kelly, let's do some quick ones. Oh, Jesper. Okay. Jesper. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ooh, solar plexus is feeling a bit tuggy. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if there has been. First of all, you've had a lot of two big downloads. There's slight tension angst associated with some sort of blockage. It's very strong Odin energy around you at the moment as well. Are you listening to the birds? Have you been listening and talking to the birds? Let's see if I can find. I don't know how far back up it was. Mm. Okay, so just there you go. I'm going to put it up here. Had a huge release of emotion, sharing gifts of energetic core in meditation, and would really like a reading on this. If this will possibly be the theme today. Okay. Yes, there's been a release, but I feel like it's not a full release necessarily. I don't know if you chose a harder choice there was a choice and you took a harder path, which is fine. It's not that it won't work out, but there is some level of it's not good. The birds, oh good. They should by the oak. The emotion coming up is because it's about roots of follow the emotions down to their roots. I don't know if you have to do anything to adjust the roots. I just feel like following them down at least gives you some sort of understanding. I'm really feeling a pull in your solar plexus. So I don't know if this is a soul pull. Oh, I'm so glad that helped, Kelly. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I love it. Um, it feels like a soul pull, and it feels like they're around the temple as well. So make sure you're clearing out your field because I feel like they are pulling. There's a soul pull, and I feel like some of that is roots coming down from that. I feel like it's following the emotion, and I don't necessarily feel like it's about healing something, or I feel like it's just allowing the emotion to just flow. I don't feel like it's necessarily triggered. I just sometimes it's like having a cry just because it happens. Just go, well, the tears need to fall, just let them fall, or just feel the feeling and let it pass. I just feel like it's, yeah, it probably is related to the twin. It just feels like a tug at the soul, like they're struggling with something. I don't know if you're picking up their thing and they're struggling with something, and so they pull from your energy, if that makes sense. But it's about, you know, knowing what's yours. I just feel like there's no logical tie unless you follow it back down between um did you really just bring me roses in? That's so sweet. um I just feel like it's just a feeling. It doesn't have to have a thought or a process attached to it. It just has to be felt and allowed to just flow, because I'm not even sure if it's yours. Yeah, just allowing it to emerge and come up and be, because it doesn't feel like it's yours. I feel like you're actually quite in check with your own emotions, and if this feels out, then look at other reasons why it might not be, why it is or might not be yours. um I feel like the soul pull is coming from a place of them requiring energy and them requiring some form of stability that they don't have, and so it's they're pulling. That's what it feels like. um and I know it's, there was something in meditation that you saw as well. um I don't know if there was a vision in the meditation. There's something from that that can absolutely be opened up to give you more insight. It feels like there was visions and emotions today. And some of it is the full moon and some of it is you. Oh, wow. You're really putting down new roots for a big. Oh, I like that. I like the runes. The runes feel good. Yeah, that's good. I kind of went for them because of the Odin rune, to be the Odin card, to be honest. But it does feel very yeah, it is a bit, it does feel like she's just in a place where I think she's feeling a bit um insecure. And I don't mean that just emotionally, I mean like emotionally, materially, I don't know. There's just some instability there. And I think the pull is from that. But with regards to something that you are thinking of having launching or having a go at or working through, you're putting down the initial feelers, vines, tendrils. I don't know. I'm just seeing these little, like a plant's growing and it's starting to build and take its roots and build its way out. There's something long standing that you're actually starting to create for yourself, some form of structure, whether that's spiritually or physically. But there is something's getting its foundational roots in place, and the footings basically of whatever this is that you're building that has a long-term legacy for you. um yeah, chance to get creative. Yeah, I mean, you can send some energy her way to cheer her up, and if she wants, in that kind of, if you consent, receive it kind of way. But I feel like allowing those emotions to kind of flow because they're not yours, but recognizing they're not yours. Just let them flow, honor that it's happening, witnessing it almost for them. And then I feel like you get your oomph and your inspiration back. I'm going to head on my healing practice. Amazing. Head on in my healing practice. It does feel like that. And I feel like you're starting to make plans of how you can build that and forge that forward into something long standing, because this feels, you're just, even, I know you're very powerful and very already in a place where it's professional and everything. It's just, there's still so much growth to come from this. There's so much growth and expansion that will come with this. As I said that, I literally got the expansion card. The birds and the bees are telling you things. They are bringing you messages. Um, you're listening to them. The birds and the bees are indeed bringing you messages. You're going to want the thing from the cupboard, aren't you, in a second, I'm guessing? The cat food. It will do. But there are visions today. If they're not today, then they're coming very soon. Visions of ways forward. Actually, that council makes sense. Fours are bringing you stability and structure and expansion in a strategic and planned way. A mouse. You should look into the spirit medicine of all these animals and birds and creatures, because often their spirit medicine can give us a lot. A lot. Mm. Balance. Balance and clarity. Balance and stability brings clarity for you. I hope that's useful in some way, Jasper. Okay. If you are on and would like a reading, please let me know. Puppy. Okay, let's do some. I haven't told them to go to sleep. No. Terry, can you do me a favor? Can you just stop that dishwasher a second, please? I thought it would be done before we got here. Before I got on. Go on then, Sarah. See what we have for you. Whoa. Not you. Not you. It's the man shape. Thinking everything's about him. How fast the heart of a cuckoo runs. Amazing. don't think I've ever. The only thing I know about cuckoos is that they kick other eggs out the nest, don't they? Okay, Sarah. Full moon. I feel like you're actually getting powerful with this moon. I don't feel. Are you supposed to work with Jesper on something? Because you two have just got the same cards together. How funny is that? In a different deck, though. Um, Sarah, for you, the moon is actually bringing you up possibilities and potentials, potential outcomes, um, choices, possibilities, and they just keep growing. The more you think about one, the next one happens, the next one happens. It's almost like you can get wild and crazy with the options that are coming up for you. There is nothing that's too extreme, but I think you hold yourself back from fully allowing yourself to get curious or go down the adventure of these options. Because I don't know if things that haven't worked out in the past on certain paths have stopped you, are stopping you from taking it, taking the opportunity to go with something. Past losses or past, it feels like past losses rather than past failures. I don't think it's a failure, I think it's a loss. You've been waiting. Well, this full moon is really bringing things up for you, and it's about navigating between where you sit, because there will be extreme options and there will be very simple ones. And then there's a whole range in the middle, and it's about considering all of them equally, equally as potential, equally as possible, equal as what it could bring, and equally curious with each of them. Don't write any of these ideas off. I feel like there's a idea that you might write off because you tried it before and it didn't work, but it feels like a different environment and a different um situation, and there are lessons that you learned from those times that it didn't work out that means you can help navigate it more successfully this time. Also, I don't know if you've been looking at doing um smoke cleansing blends or a different blend for smoke cleansing. There's something about that, getting creative with your incenses or your different life. You can have a different life. You can manifest anything you want. You literally have the Empress card. You can manifest anything. As long as you have all your elements in balance, you can absolutely do that. And you can call that in with others as well. I feel like you're building your people that you need in order to um, bring things, the puzzle pieces are coming together to slot into place. The way forward isn't quite clear just yet, but I think you can feel the pieces coming in as you realize, oh, I need someone who can, oh, that person turns up in your life, or you realize you have that person in your life. And it's finding all the pieces that you kind of already have, but you've kind of been unaware that you have them. And I feel like instead of something being a dream, you can start to see the pieces coming together. Whether they fall together quite quickly or not is another thing, but you can see that you have the pieces that are coming together. It's like you're finding all the jigsaw pieces and starting to put the picture together. And it's actually you have more pieces than you realize. I think you haven't got all the pieces, and so it can't happen, or you don't have enough pieces for it to happen. And it actually will come in that you do have the people around you and you do have the resources around you to navigate and bring that into being, because you can birth this into being, this life that you want. And you have at least 6 out of 10 of the pieces. And I, a couple of months ago, got my new legs. I love that. Are these sea legs? No, I'm joking. I love it. But I feel like all the pieces are coming together. You just need to see that they're coming together. So, options. Don't lose hope. I hope that's helpful, Sarah. I love being in your energy. I just want to smile the whole time. Can't think of you without smiling, Sarah. Okay. Did I see Lisa? Lisa, are you still here? Lisa Cole. Which one's for Lisa? Oh, Guardian of the Night. This is coming out in Hay House. It does feel like a long time coming. I've got that song in my head, that Kate Bush one that's everywhere at the minute. You know, running up that hill. Okay. Lisa Cole. It says 11:11 on my screen. Okay. Lisa Cole. Oh, I hope you like Madagascar because it's my King Julian card. Okay. Allow yourself to follow the path of least resistance. It's I don't know if there's something to do with networking. People are starting to see how successful you are, and I don't know if you have several little network groups, and I don't know if you network in a lot of groups or you spread yourself amongst a lot of groups, and I don't know if some of them aren't I don't know if they're groups or networks, but it's places where you link and network with other people, and I don't know if some of them aren't, what's the word I want to say? What do I want to say? Bearing the fruit of the effort that you're putting into it. I don't necessarily feel like it's your own. I feel like there are ones that you're connected with or networking with, and they're not bearing the fruit that they should be. I'm seeing that there's a male who okay, a male that needs to be eaten. What does that mean? It's just a male that needs to be eaten. Basically, I'm just seeing this Black Widow, and I know that once they get eaten, don't they? They get eaten by the female, and I just feel like I don't know, something around this person. I don't know if that's I think the path of least resistance is meet them at their energy, and if they're not putting effort in, then you shouldn't be putting the effort in. You shouldn't be putting all of it in and them not reciprocating. I feel like with this person, you are settling rather than compromising with them. And you're very successful. That's why they want to work with you. Um, but if you're working with someone, then it needs to be you can have you're in a successful place, so you can use discernment. You don't have to say yes to everybody. You don't have to you can walk away from people that don't reciprocate your energy. They're not meeting you, they're not meeting your energy. And so this person, they feel very slimy like a toad. What is that? Because you're building up your own community around you, but you need to know they are people that you can count on or work with, and not just somebody that's kind of using you as a, I don't want to say cash cow, but I don't know. They're trying to piggyback your success without really doing any effort themselves. A bit like that bird. You know, there was the contest between the birds who would be the king of the birds, and it was whoever could fly the highest. So a little bird jumped on the back of an eagle, and I just feel like somebody's flying, riding on your coattails, and they're not pulling their weight. They need to be pulling their weight, and you should absolutely have a conversation with them, like, hey, I can't do everything, or hey, you need to be meeting my energy, or you need to be putting more in, because I feel like you're putting it all in and you're not getting the reward back for your effort, if that makes sense. I feel like there's a 50-50 cut, but you're doing 80% of the work. So that just doesn't seem fair. I don't know why they feel masculine. They feel masculine. I don't know. I just feel like a black widow spider that just wants to eat him because he's not useful. He's not useful. Like, he's done about all I can do for you, and he's not useful anymore. So what does she do when she's, nope, you're not useful anymore. You're not, this isn't mutually beneficial anymore. So I'm going to eat you. I'm going to eat the male black widow spider. I'm not saying you should mate with them. I don't know. I feel like that's because it should come to an end if they don't share the. Oh, I love that, Kelly. I'm so glad. Oh, okay. I feel like previously there's been success. It's just there's friction, and there is something about movable wealth and finances, and I don't know, is it finances or is it material? It's just something of material of value. I don't know if this is. But yeah, it's about either being undervalued or one person putting in more energy and getting less back. There's a need to meet in the middle, compromise, not settle. But there is healing. You have the star card on the bottom. So there is healing, and you have the Hierophant. So it's just about having more discernment and boundaries, and it's not broken. It just needs a bit of maintenance or a conversation. You can tear it all down and build it back up again, but you have the star card with no tower. So the star card to me would be more healing with that, or where do you want it to go and how do you want to build? How do you build on the success that you've had? But yes, there's lots of networks, lots of spreading yourself thin in places that aren't bringing you beneficial things. It's just my dog having a cough. I hope that's helpful, Lisa. I do hope that's helpful. It doesn't have to make sense to us, right? It just has to make sense to you. 8 of Pentacles, little bit of maintenance, little bit of work, and it'll all pay off. Somebody just needs to, it's a hive. Somebody needs to do the work. I don't think it has to be you that does the work necessarily. Okay. If you'd like a reading, please let me know. Please just comment. If you're not seeing comments on where you're watching from, I am on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time, streaming in 3 places. So if I do read for someone and you're like, I can't see their comments, it's because I'm doing the whole thing. You are so welcome, Lisa. Guys, you should go and check Lisa out. She's incredible. She does wax artwork. She's got an oracle deck that's wax. Did you, Tracy? Sorry, I didn't see that. I will absolutely honor that. She does readings. I think she does ribbon. Do you do ribbon readings as well? Did I dream that? Because I just love watching Lisa. I love watching her. Feel free to share your link, Lisa, to your page. She's amazing, amazing. And if you're in, I don't know what area it is. I think it's Somerset Way. She's running some events, some courses and stuff as well. So check that out. And I think Stacey is teaching tarot as well through her page. Tracy. Okay. Tracy. Yeah, I'm going to stay with these. Not ribbons. Who reads the ribbons then? Who read the ribbons? Oh, that might be Sasha. But the wax is amazing. The wax is up in my tarot room. I have it in a frame in my tarot room, which I am clearly not in. Oh, Tracy. Okay. I know. I think that wax is amazing. My granddad come through with Lisa. It was amazing. And my little baby that didn't touch this earth. She's amazing. Tracy. Progress. There's a need to stability, celebration. Home itself feels really good, and it feels like home is a nice environment and it's stable and it's actually got a lot of good energy in it. But there is a decision. I'm just literally having a vision of Dumbledore in the 7th film where they go to a cave to go and find a Horcrux, and it's the locket, so they're in the cave and there's all the Inferi there coming up from the water because Dumbledore's drinking the thing, and then he's like, I'm thirsty, and Harry puts his thing in the water and tries to give Dumbledore water. Anyway, I feel like you have made a choice, but you're worried that it will end up being, or to go down a route of a quest or a search for something, and I don't know if you're worried that it will be a fool's errand or that you won't get back. I don't know if you made this choice or you're making this choice. You won't get back as much as you thought you would by going down there, or if you've lost things along the way. But the parts that you do have, what you were supposed to find along the way was inspiration or a marker on a part of your journey. Maybe the choice is coming up, but Dumbledore is my doing what is right and what is easy, and he chose to do what was right, even though that actually did end up costing him his life. Ultimately, I'm not saying yours will. That's not what I mean. What I meant was by choosing to do something, there will be a sacrifice of some description, and it's about assessing whether you think sacrificing that, whether you will miss that too much or regret that decision, um, because it feels like it's a choice, so you don't have to. You can choose it either way you want, but I feel like something might have to be sacrificed in order to go for something. One choice will require some form of sacrifice, and while you're in it, while you're going through that path, you're going to think, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. I missed this. I wish I hadn't done it. I missed this thing so much. But what you're actually doing is moving towards deep healing and trying to reach what it is you want to get to. Oh, maybe you're going to be presented with a choice. Maybe you're going to be presented with a choice, and it's about choosing what is right rather than what is easy. Maybe you had the choice before and the sacrifice wasn't worth it. It's cost you things before, and so you don't take that choice again. It's part of a healing journey, being presented with the same choice and making a different choice, or a choice, sorry, and making a different decision, or recognizing it's the same situation and making a different path, making a different choice. Hi, Buntsfish. Hi, Prismio. Sorry. It could be a friendship. It could well be a friendship because it feels like something clawing its way back into your life, like it wants to be revived. And absolutely, you can absolutely heal it if you choose to, but it's about setting boundaries and having a stronger foundation and having more discernment and saying, yes, I can say no, and yes, um, I deserve better. So I don't know if this is potentially a new similar thing coming in, but it's about assessing it for what it is now and where you are now and what you need and what you require and where you see your life going. And you can absolutely. There's birds all around you as well. And this is going to sound weird, but listen to your partner because they give you good advice and they tend to try and steer you the right way. Their instincts feel good. I think sometimes they let you lead, but when they speaks up for a reason. And actually, he's probably going to give you some good insight. I hate to say that, but be opening to listening to their point of view. And I think that helps you. You have 3-2, so definitely a decision, a choice, a direction to choose coming up. Balance and considering another, whether that's another's opinion or another's feelings, or but this is you building up stronger. Well, if he's that laid back and he takes the time to comment on something or say something, then maybe there's a reason he's saying it. I just, he's very intuitive, even if he doesn't believe in it. Okay. Stick to your true north. Stick to your true north and trust your instincts. If something feels off, it's off. Yeah. That moves into 9, so a period of reflection and deciding what you need for personal satisfaction as well. But yeah, he helps you unlock where you need to go for what you need for you to be satisfied, for you to be happy, for you to be content. You being okay, you being fulfilled is his priority. So if he's speaking up for a reason. I love that my daughter knew I was going live and made me a cup of tea with this mug. I'll have words with her in the morning because she's gone to bed. I hope that's helpful in some way, Tracy. Okay. Bunsfish. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah. Turning 19 this July. Happy birthday for next month. May I ask if I will learn or experience anything significant? Of course. Of course I can. 19. That was how old I was when I picked up tarot cards. Happy wife, happy life. They don't listen to us though. Bunsfish. Oh, okay. So I think you're feeling changes that are coming up. I think you can feel that there's something transitional happening. I think for you, I don't know if you're looking to move out of the family home a little bit Not too much, not too far, not too far. But I do feel like it's you stepping into your independence. I feel like this is you deciding what routes you want. It's okay to have help doing that, to move forward, to move out into your own space. Copper would be a really good metal for you to be working with. I feel like there is a crystal that has copper around it, and the copper almost enhances the crystal. What crystal is that? I'm actually quite far away for college, back for summer break though. Okay. There is something. There are memories to be made this year with family. I feel like your legacy, your I know that's very big to say at 19, and I don't mean like you've got to be fully grown up, because at 19 you don't want to be. You want to be curious, you want to be having fun. But family matters very much to you, especially I feel like your mother is actually quite. I do feel like you are planting your own roots. Are you trying to decide whether to move back after college or to put down roots somewhere else? I feel like that is the thing that's coming up, because as that part ends, as that college part ends, and I don't know if you will be sharing a building, sharing a home like a flat share or a house share, but I feel like it's you putting down your roots of where you are now. You definitely do not want to move back. Okay. You don't have to. That could very much be that ending of that being your hometown, but this is where you live. I just feel like there's that, like you're a seed in a new place, and it's about you um having familiar people that you make memories with where you are, because it's you building your own roots, your own root system, your own tree, your own support around you, community around you this year. And it's about taking the time to have the memories and allowing people to support you materially, emotionally. I would cry 1 month for my parents sort of gets me emotionally unstable. Yeah, I think it does. I think when we leave home and we go back to our parents, the dynamics change, and it's very awkward for both parties because they kind of want to be your parent again, and you're like, but I'm an adult. 1 month with your parents. I got, yeah, because we're not a child anymore, but they want us to still be their child, and it's. I mean, I stayed. I don't know if my mum will even mind me saying this, but when I moved back after I'd moved out, I'd left home and I moved back again. I was 18, I think 18, 19 when I moved back, and she I went out for the night with my friends, and because I was 18 and I'd lived out of home, I could go out and stay at a friend's, or I could go back to my flat or whatever. But um obviously when I moved back, I went out with my friends for the evening, didn't come home, stayed at my friend's house, didn't ring my mum because I was an adult, and she checked my room for my passport to see if I'd gone abroad, which is a bit of a reaction. But and I'm not passing judgment on that until my daughter's 18 and has done the same thing. But I think it's that whole thing, like the dynamics changed, and it you both have to adjust to it. Like you're not a child anymore, so there is that awkwardness that happens with that. But I feel like this year is you starting to put down your roots, um, planting yourself in the place that maybe you want to live, or looking to where you want to do that eventually. Um, Appreciating what home gave you, the structure, that absolutely the support is there if you need it to go back to. But yes, and copper is a really good metal for you. Copper, or that copper colored things, will be really balancing for you, grounding for you, and help you to manifest. I feel like it will be a conduit mineral for you this year. I will get you a rune. Oh, you got two. Yep, manifesting. You are manifesting abundance where you are. It's about growth, movable, things that are movable that matter to you. So when you choose something, make sure it has lots of uses, that you're getting value for money when you're putting things in. Um, so, like if something can be used for multiple things, ideal. Because I feel like you're going to be moving to different places for a minute, and then, but it's about, right now, it's about setting up your community around you. You move more this year. You may well do that. Winter time will actually, ironically, that stillness of winter time, I think that's when you really find what way you want to grow, what is bringing you a fulfillment, what you need. Between Halloween, Samhain, and midwinter, you'll go mad with where my location is. Home and college are both so isolating. I feel, if you're not where you want to be eventually, it's about you looking to where you would like to be. I don't know if you had a vision in childhood of where you thought your life would be settling down to, but I feel like you'll see several different opportunities of where you can put down roots, where you can grow with. But yeah, somewhere around Halloween through to Yule, I'm feeling you'll start getting more clarity on where you want to go and what you want to do. I hope that is helpful in some way, Bunsfish. Choices, choices. Research the choices. Get more information. Doesn't hurt to have more information. You don't have to commit to anything. What time are we at? 9 o'clock. Okay. I'm filling up on liquids, I've noticed. Okay, so if you'd like a reading, let me know. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on for. Oh, absolutely. Do that, Bunsfish. That was a pentacle, and it was an opportunity when you want to. And it wasn't about necessarily putting the roots, but looking to where you might want to. And it was, what was it? 7 pentacles. So it won't even necessarily manifest. You might consider it within the year. But with it being 7 pentacles, it could be in 7 years' time that you finally put down the roots. But it's about um looking at your options where you could potentially want to do that one day. But the tree at the end that I had didn't have any leaves, so it wasn't necessarily planted right now, but it was absolutely considering that. And yeah, go have fun, go travel while you're young. That's the one thing I regret about finding my husband young, was we didn't travel enough. We settled down young. So Leonie, we moved to the USA. Do you want to move to the USA? If you want to move to the USA, you can absolutely manifest that if you choose to. Your rune says that all you have to do is manifest. You can move to the USA. Um, If you're feeling like there's things lacking in your life where you are, material things that you require where you are right now, um, look at the options, look at the ways you can make that happen. Don't wish for it. Start manifesting it. Start bringing things into being that you need. Um, but yes, you could well be moving to places that a place where you have community and help and support and friendship around you. Um, just know that you should be manifesting. Start looking at how you do that. What would you require, and start bringing those things into your life, attracting those things into your life. But if you believe it and you tell yourself and you know and you speak it, you can absolutely manifest that into your life if you want that to be your truth. You have autonomy. I can tell you that you will move. I can tell you that you won't move. At the end of the day, it's up to you to make the choices and make the decisions and to do the things to get you there. But yes, I think it was a sincere offer, and it's up to you to choose whether you would like to do that or not. But yes, absolutely do some research. Okay, Rebecca Gouge. I'm going to go a bit quicker through these, I think. So if you'd like a reading, I will try and honor any that come up now. Rebecca. I like this. You're trying to make something happen, or it feels like you're trying to make something happen. You're trying to bring something into your life. Are you trying to bring a person into your life? Your person? Is that what it is? What you need to do is be looking at what you need to be emotionally, spiritually satisfied for you to feel confident, for you to feel um, self-satisfied in a sense emotionally. You have again with the community. Um, I feel like you have low energy, like you're tired. That might be because it's whatever time of night, but what's blocking you from bringing in, this is going to sound really weird, okay? So what's blocking you from bringing in what it is you want to bring into your life is the fact that you go, why isn't it in my life? It's not in my life. It's not in my life. And it's almost like by putting out there in the cosmic ordering saying it's not in my life, you've kind of removed that from coming into your life. You have to know that it's coming. Feel it like it's already here, and don't let past heartbreak or past losses along the way stop you from believing that you are worthy of what it is you want coming in. You have to know that it's coming in because you deserve it, and you deserve it just because you exist. And I feel like it's partly it's not going to happen for me, and partly I don't deserve it to happen anyway. And I feel like clearing up those things, working on your confidence, knowing that you deserve whatever you want just because you're on this planet existing, and know that it's coming to you without doubt. Know that it's coming. It might be delayed, but it is on its way, because as soon as you say it's not coming to me, you have sent out a fresh order. It's like universal Amazon. You go, this and this person, this I want this and this is coming into my life. Have a look into The Secret, The Law of Attraction. There's a book called The Secret. There's a program on, I think it was Netflix, might be on Amazon, I'm not sure. One of them had The Secret. There is a program about it, about the law of attraction. But the main thing is, it's not for you to be happy all the time like that. It's for you to have confidence in yourself. So work on yourself. And there's no loving yourself is such a cliche, but there's a reason, because you have to respect yourself and know what you deserve and what you don't. And then when you know what you deserve, it will come into you. Let's get you a rune. Or you get two. The journey. It's the journey to what you want and unlocking parts of yourself, believing in yourself. There is past losses and grief to be working through, because I feel like there's stuff there that makes you believe that you're not deserving because of something hasn't worked out before. But there is an unlocking. There is an unlocking. And if you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed, find a safe space where you can navigate that with someone. Um, where you can talk that through without feeling judged, process things. Okay, let's have a look. Hope that's helpful, Rebecca. If you're still there, let me know. I will do Amy, but if you're still there in the meantime, comment below and I will try and get to you. I'm going to go quite quickly now. No offense, Amy. I just would like to get through some people. It's 2121 as I'm doing this for you, Amy. Wow, and 2 cards came at once. 2, 1. Oh, wow, okay. You're welcome, Rebecca. Hopefully that's useful. Okay. Amy. I don't know if you've been feeling held back in some way or physically weaker. I feel like yours has been a challenge of mind over matter. Like the body's tired, but the mind is willing, but the body's tired, if that makes sense. And I don't know if you've had to lean on a partner or someone close to you who has been supporting you the best way they know how. And I don't know if their verbiage, their words have necessarily been the best choice of words. I love this. I'm going to show you this card, right? It's the Two of Vials, the Two of Cups. And if you look, there's a mermaid, and it's basically Ariel and Eric's kind of story from the Little Mermaid. And she's got a potion that's going to give her legs, and he's got a potion that's going to give him fins. And it's like making a decision, what's the best one for who to give up what to be mostly beneficial. But I feel like you need to be aware that if you're feeling tired already, taking on more is going to make you completely exhausted and you will burn a candle at both ends. So you need to be working out what's going to be the most, for want of a better description, energy efficient for the both of you. So is it going to be that it's literally being strategic? Who can go where, who can't go where? I'm seeing lots of little jingly bells. I don't know if you've got wind chimes or there's like jingle bells somewhere, but there's like lots of little jingly bells. Um, because if there's something you want to go and do, absolutely go and do it. But for somebody to go and do what they want, there will have to be some form of sacrifice for someone, for the other. Someone's going to have to pick up the other energy of that. And that's great if you can make that work. And it might even be for a short term, like 5 or 6 weeks, that, somebody has to sacrifice something. Um, but I feel like that opportunity can be claimed at a later date. I just don't think the person wants to. I think somebody's made the decision, I'm doing this, and because they know it's for the overall for the family, it will have so much more benefit. Like that short, sharp shock of like 5 weeks of hardship and tiredness, or a temporary tiredness. Oh, he carries jingle bells around. I love that. But there is something to do with a short, sharp, although it's going to be initially really hard and tiring for a short amount of time, it will have such a long-term payoff that I can see why that person wants to make that choice to do that. And it's knowing that sometimes the mermaid gives up her fins and sometimes the land guy gives up his legs to have fins instead. It's about sometimes one person has to sacrifice for the greater of all for both parties. I feel like someone's been said, no, I'm not stifling my dream anymore. I'm not stifling this. I'm going to go and take this opportunity while it's here. And it will pay off. It will pay off for everybody. It's just going to take it's going to take planning, and it's going to take, adjustments and conversations, but you can make that happen. You can make that work. And it's hard for a little while in order to have so much comfort and abundance the other side of it. Also, somebody's not going to talk directly to each other, because I don't know if somebody is vented somewhere and then I don't know if they've overheard a phone call, or I don't know, I feel like somebody's going to get part of the information titrated down from somewhere else instead of straight from the horse's mouth. So it's about talking directly to each other about it. Absolutely go and process somewhere else, but I feel like all the information has to be given directly to each other, not via a third party source as well. I don't know what that's about. I hope that's helpful, Amy. Okay, what time are we at? We're coming up for past. So if anybody's around and would like a reading, let me know. I am happy to do that. I am happy to do another reading. While I'm waiting for people to pop on to say that they are or they're not. If you don't want one, that's fine. I'll just go. It's fine. But while I'm doing that, I have fixed the link on the website, Magpie Moonchild. I didn't realize there was 2 pages that had my services on, and one had the link that works, and one had a different link that doesn't work. You're so welcome, Amy. I'm glad it resonated. So yeah, both links on the page work. So if you want to book a one-to-one video call reading, go on there. It does change. So if you're worried about the time zone fitting in, it converts the time to your local time zone when you book. They are free for this unless you want to donate. My readings normally, if you want a full one-to-one video call, I can do a Zoom call, or I can record on a question that you have or an area that you would like looking into. It's £33.33 for a full reading. And like I said, you can book that through magpiemoonchild.com, whichever format you want to do it. I have the Etsy shop as well now. I've listed some of the things. We have wands, we have crafted wands. My husband has crafted the wands with various woods and crystals and stuff that he's been working on his spiritual journey. And then oh, what else have we got on there? There's other thing. Oh, soul decodes. Huh? Oh yeah, the card holders. This is the one I'm using right now. But he oh, you restocked today, didn't you? Because we had the last one got sold yesterday for one of them. I've got some crystal towers going on there at some point, and necklaces and stuff like that going on, but it's just time. Letwin, let's do you. But if you wanted a reading on this one, the prettiest girl, I love that username handle. If you want one on this live, you don't have to donate, but if you do donate, I will honor that, but you can just ask for a reading on this one. Okay, Letwin. Okay. Someone's been picking your brains. Someone's been picking your brains for information. For information, or because they want help with something. And I don't know if there's somebody that keeps taking your ideas, or I'm not, is it taking your ideas? They take everything that you do, and they seem, I don't know if you're getting energetic exchange back the other way from this person. Um, I think you've been putting a lot out into the universe, a lot of good out into the world, the universe, whatever you believe in. Um, and you are such a giving person. I don't know if you are feeling a bit like, I do all these good things and nothing seems to be coming back the other way. Like, you seem to give help to other people, but I don't know if people see that sometimes you need help. And so, um, thank you. I do like doing the deck videos. I've got 2 more actually to do this week. I've been meaning to do them for ages. I've got, I have the Eros Tarot 2.0, but that's going to be a not safe for work video. And then I have Light Visions, I think the Light Vision tin version, Light Visions to go through. They'll be up in the next few when I get around to doing them and upload them. But yeah, I have lots of deck review videos on my YouTube. Anyway, back to Letwin. There is a feeling potentially of apathy, and it feels like there's a decision to make, a big decision. Which is why you need to reach out to your support network, because I don't know if you need them in order for you to make a choice. It means requiring help from other people. I don't know if this is for like childcare or support in some way, or to somebody to connect you to somebody else. But I feel like you have people around you, and there are people that show up, and there are people that you know you could probably call on. But I feel like you need to know who the I can read for you in a minute. I can read for you in a minute. I'll absolutely do that. Because I think if you reach out to a few people, they can take some of the stress away for you, or help you navigate the stress. Even if they can't help you directly, then I think they can signpost you to where you can get the support that you need. Because you can absolutely choose to do something. I don't know if you think that everything, like why I can't get, why is it when I need help, no one's there? But you might need to ask people for the help. I feel like this is a lesson to allow people to help you, to ask people for help. If you don't see that it's there, then ask for it. Ask for it to be shown to you. Ask people around you to help you, because I think you have more support than you believe you have. And there are people that will support you and fight your corner and help you get to where you want to be. Because there's an opportunity that's too good for you to miss. And for you to take that, it requires you to ask for that help that maybe you need help back the other way, because I'm pretty sure you've given out so much to other people. It's time to have something back the other way. It's just energetic balance. Hope that's helpful, Letwin. Okay, Shining Star Mystic. Okay, see what we've got for you. I'm going to go with the Moonchild. Hi. Okay, let's go with the Mystic. Mystic, Moonchild for Shining Star Mystic. Let's have a look. First of all, I don't know if you have been comparing yourself to other people um, on social media. You don't need to do that. You're your own person. Um, I also don't know if you've been looking at other people only put the good stuff on social media, so it's really important that you don't compare yourself to others in that way. Like if they're doing, um, if you feel like everybody else is doing great and you're not, that's not the case. You're you. What is that? So I have the star card for you in the middle, and that is do you they're not growing, okay. Well, I will try and share that for you in a minute on mine, so you can do that. I will do that. I'll do that for you on mine in a minute. On my Facebook at least. I'll send all my people over. If I think it's important for you to look at what it is you want. What is I don't know if you're trying to be like other people when really you should be yourself, your own brand, your own flavor, your own, and it's about, because I don't know about you, right? Everybody seems to go for these twin flame readings, and I'm like, I'm not going to go and tell people to go back to toxic relationships because they believe they're their twin flame. I'm not going to tell people to do that because most of the time it's not even their twin flame. And it's about standing in who you are, and that may not um it's almost like when you switch from trying to plan and strategize and follow this and this over trusting your instincts, being who you are. I don't know if you're trying to fit into what you think is expected by people in order to build up the I love that you're not. If you were here, I'm guessing you're really not. You're not a typical reader because I'm not a typical reader. Try to just do what works for you, who you are, what you truly are. It will grow. It may take longer because you are having that kind of discernment. You're staying true to who you are. That will shine out. But I can understand it's probably made you want to retreat and go, well, okay, it's not working. So what have I got that I can bring out to other people? And I don't think it's about that. I think it's about you have really strong Isis energy, by the way. Um, what do you want to manifest? I mean, we have the Sirius portal, the Syrian portal coming up, the 8 Lions Gate portal. That is coming up. We're on a new moon, not a new moon, a full moon tonight. So, what do you want to release energetically in that way? Maybe do like a fire burning ceremony where you like write it on paper and burn it up and just send it out. Now, I'm releasing that. I'm releasing because I feel like you're questioning who, what you're bringing and who you are. It's really knocked the wind out of you potentially a little bit. It's knocked your confidence, but it's about staying true to who you are. Because sometimes I find the people that are doing it for the money and the follows, they're not doing it necessarily for the right reasons. And that's not to say that they're good or they're not good. I just feel like authenticity comes from why you're doing it and how you're doing it rather than for less reasons. I see some of the big readers and I just kind of go, oh, I don't know. And that's not to say that they were good because I follow some of them when they were early days. And I need to find a way to release my anger towards my dad's girlfriend. When he was alive, she kept him from me. Now that he's gone, she keeps his stuff. Exactly. And all you have to do sometimes it's you reading for somebody else and giving them that reading that sets the catalyst off for them. And we don't always see the outcomes of the people that we're reading for because we're just there to convey the message. But yes, with regards to your dad's girlfriend, I think that's just a case of processing. This is karma will have its way. Sorry, it's my husband getting crisps. What I'm seeing is you going, facts are facts. With regards to your dad's girlfriend, the facts are facts. There was your intuition tells you something. I don't know if there was supposed to be a trip or something, or amazing. I love that. Didn't see Bastet, saw Isis, but I love that. That's obviously why I picked Moonchild. The back is literally Egyptian. Probably have Egyptian past life. Probably as a priestess or a seer, an oracle. With regards to your dad, I feel like there was a trip, or there should have been a trip. Did he not come for a trip? Um, there is more to that. I feel like I don't know if you're going to get closure from. I don't know if you can travel there and get some closure, or whether um, there is something that a trip that wasn't made, and there's a reason behind it that will bring you some clarity. But I think the only way you're going to get any kind of closure is by giving that to yourself in some way. I feel like there's questions to be asked. Facts will be facts. You will find facts and they will come to you. But this feels very much like an inner journey, like you are going within to give yourself the closure that you require on that front. And I drove him to the hospital when he died. I was with him. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, it's not amazing that your dad died, but I think it's amazing that you were with him. Your intuition tells you what. I don't think your intuition is guiding you wrong. Let's put it that way. I think he wanted to be in two places and he couldn't all the time. And for him, it was, I think he hated that he wasn't not committed. That's not what I mean, because I think he was very devoted to you. But I feel like he was split between two places. You can probably like connect with him. Like I think he's round you. But I do think it's about somehow giving yourself closure. Giving yourself what you need to get that closure. I feel like your truth is a truth, and honoring that and processing your truth of that situation, because I feel like you have your story, which may well be the truth, but there's this other story, and um, I think the conflict. You don't dream anymore. Can you meditate or journey? Journey, right though, journey. Can you journey? Have you done journeying before? Because I feel like you could absolutely connect through meditation or journey work. But there are truths within you, and you can pull out the closure that you need from within yourself. You can give that to yourself. Your intuition is on point, your gut is on point. If you have visions or flashes of things, they are on point. Did he always promise to see you in the dreamscape? Is that what it was? I'll see you in the dream space, or that's where you would agree to meet. But it is very much about, yeah, you giving yourself closure and you giving what you need for you to be healed and for you to find your way forwards. Um, I'm pretty sure you could journey to see him if you wanted to, or to connect. What's stopping you from taking a leap into something? Is it that you would want his guidance with something? The leap, the next step to take, planning in some way? I feel like you want to take a leap, but what's stopping you is you don't have his guidance or his opinion or him to talk it through with. Something's about to be popped into your life to make you happy, and I think it comes from him. I don't know when exactly, but soon something's popping into your life because you need it and you need some joy. And grab it. I was going to say grab it by the balls. That's not what I meant. Grab it with both hands, because it's joy and it's going to bring you some light and some clarity and some freedom. To some point in the next month, there's going to be this opportunity for just an amazing, happy time that's just going to make you happy and kind of make you find hope again. And yeah, you need to grab it. Stop telling me grabbing by the balls. I don't want to tell people to grab opportunities by the balls. He always told me to be the buffalo. Grab the bull by the horns. Is that what it is? You are more than capable. I don't know what it was about. He didn't raise no. I don't know what that is. But he's very much around you and you can connect with him. He is. He's just out the corner of your eye. He's on your right side. When you talk to him, he'll be on your right. He's on your right side. I've hit hard time financially because I'm a single mom building from rock bottom. Oh, okay. There may well then be an opportunity that can bring you some relief from that. That's what I feel blocks me. I think when you follow your gut, it will, when you trust your instincts and you trust your talents and you trust, things will turn up. Things always turn up. And I'm pretty sure Dad's sending them, but things turn up. You just have to know that they're going to. It may well be focusing on, tripping yourself up with the nays. I just want to cry. Why do I want to cry? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I hope that's helpful. And yes, I will pop on in a minute and I will get your channel and I will share it on my pages and my links so people can go and check you out. I will do that. Why not? I hope that's helpful in some way for you. He's very much round you. He's very proud of you. I don't know if you need to know that he's proud of you, but he feels very. I feel like he wants to chuck me under the like under the jaw, like chin up. I don't know. Don't ever look down. That kind of gentle chucking under the chin. Uh PayPal. It's in the description. PayPal.me/ Magpie Moon, I think it is. If it's not Magpie Moon, it's Magpie Moonchild. It doesn't matter actually because I set up both links because somebody sent it to the wrong one. So I had to set it up. You're so welcome. Dude, I just feel like he's going like that, or somebody's going like that with my chin. And the only time that ever happened was when Bronwyn came to me in a journey once, and she went, "Just remember who you are." And she lifted up my head. Journeying's good fun. I mean, sometimes it's brutal, but most of the time it's really fun. Okay, Nikki. What's wrong? I don't know if my husband's asleep and just talked in his sleep or if he said something. Okay, Nikki. Let's have a look. What have we got for you? Nikki. I need one more after that one, thank you. Okay, perfect. So, Nikki, for you, my husband probably thinks I'm going mad because I'm saying Nikki. Doesn't it? No, it's your profile name. So, I don't know if you've been within trying to work out who you are now, and now it's like a bit of clarity has happened, an epiphany kind of thing. And it's like now you're just trying to get to where you're going, but there's been blocks put in the way. You've had blocks put in the way because you need to be where you are for something coming in. It's like you've got to the point on the path where you meet something, but you're there a bit early. And so you're being held there so you don't miss what's coming in. And there's something, an opportunity coming in for you, and you are not going to think that you're good enough for it. And actually, you do deserve it and you are worthy of it. And to not miss it up, miss it up, you're not going to mess it up. To not miss it, the opportunity, you need to be working on confidence, self-worth. Because when this comes in, it's up to you to respond to it in the most beneficial way. Your instant reaction is going to be, I'm not good enough, I can't do that. I'm not capable. It's all these self-limiting talk things. I'm not worthy in whatever way, but actually you are. So don't go with your first reaction to say no because you don't think you're good enough. Just sit there and think about it and consider it, because although this thing is going to be quite competitive, it feels like there's an opportunity coming in. I don't know if this is a job or something's coming in, and there is competition for whatever this is. It's being landed at your door if you choose to go for it. It's going to take the competitive edge, the drive to do it, but you are more than capable of being successful and getting that to work out in your benefit, for your benefit and your gain and your expansion and your growth and your abundance. You are more than capable. You already have everything you need for it. You just need to believe in yourself and go for it, because right now it just feels like you will doubt yourself and you will turn down an incredible opportunity because you don't believe you're good enough or you don't believe you have what you need. It's about having a conversation, finding out what they need, delving deeper. And I think the more you delve deeper, the more you realize that actually I stand a good shot of getting this or having this. You also have a snow leopard guide. I'll just get you a couple of runes. Yep, thought seeds. You need to be, you're going to What's meant for you will always come to you. And I do feel like this is fate dropping something in for you that's meant for you. Catch the thought seeds. It's really important that when you're talking, when you catch negative thought and you plant a more supportive thought in your head. And I'm not talking about toxic positivity. I'm talking about changing the language and the wordage and the verbiage of what you how you talk to yourself about certain things. Like, it's okay to see something that's wrong with us and go, okay, well, I'm gonna, in order to be constructive and say this, well, I'd like to be stronger. I'd like my body to be physically stronger rather than I want to be skinny. As soon as you go, I want to be skinny, that's not healthy. But if you want your body to be stronger and more healthy and work out more, then do that. I'm not saying you have to do that, by the way. That's just an analogy. But it's about changing the words. Instead of I want to be skinny, it's I want to be healthy. Um, or, you know, it's I am I want to be more confident. Then find ways to be more confident. It's about catching the negative, the naysay thoughts and going, instead of being, it's a bit like when you have an argument with someone and you go, "You're doing this to hurt me," and they go, "No, I'm not," and you're like, "Okay, what I should have said is, when you do this, it makes me feel this. It hurts me, and it makes me feel hurt." It's about catching and just changing the wording ever so slightly so that you're more productive, so you have a better relationship with the way you talk to yourself and about yourself, because it's planting the seeds, tending to them and catching them young and changing what you're growing. It's a bit like the negative is barley and you want to be growing corn. So you have to catch the barley when it sprouts and you see shoots of it and go, oh, no, wait, no, we're putting a corn there instead. And it's about whipping out the bad seeds and putting in the good thought seeds and watering them and nourishing them and working on them, because you need to be, when this comes in for you, you need to know you're good enough, because otherwise you're not going to go for it. And this is an opportunity that's meant for you. Don't get me wrong, if you're not ready and you don't take it, it will come round again for you. What's meant for you will always come to you, and you might have to take a detour, but I feel like this is coming in now, and it's a lesson about believing in your capabilities and your skills and who you are and what you have to offer. Believe in you. I hope that's helpful, Nikki. La, 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 la. Beth. Hi, Beth. I'm going with this deck again. Okay. Beth. What do we have for Beth today? You're very welcome, Nikki. I like saying Nikki. Sounds good. Ooh. I like these. I really hope, Beth, that you are feeling empowered right now, because when you're empowered, anything can happen. You need to look at your Venus placement in your birth chart. I feel like there's information for you in that placement for you. And also what things feature in Taurus within your birth chart as well. And if Venus is in Taurus, amazing. Have you been trying to learn about mermaids? There are things that you've been learning that are, first of all, helping with your confidence and helping. People are starting to see the change. It's inspiring other people to want to go and do that work too. I don't know if you've been a bit guarded about talking about what you've been learning. I don't know if this is spirituality kind of things that you've been learning, and I don't know if you kind of haven't told people about it, in case people look at you weird or think that, you're going mad. Like, I felt like I wasn't even described talking about myself the other day. My husband was, and I was like, "You shouldn't have said that. It makes me sound like a crazy person." He was like, "Why?" That's who you are. And I don't know if you're hiding aspects of yourself that really should be out there because they are beautiful and they make up who you are. I feel like there's two things you want to learn. One is possibly moonology and how to manifest with the moon and all about moon cycles. And I don't know if the other one is like something to do with mermaids or plants or animals, or maybe there's 101 different things. And I don't know if you've been looking at a mermaid deck, but there's something about the mermaid deck. Is it Karen Kay's mermaid deck? And I don't know if you're trying to choose between there's a mermaid deck and a fairy deck. Um, Oracle deck. If that's what you want to do to start learning how to do intuitive readings for yourself or other people, absolutely do it. But you feel much more confident. Um, if you are a mother, then do not ever doubt how incredible you are as a mother. I don't know if you've had to defend um, yourself or those around you that you care about recently. Um, you did an incredible job, very much channeling Boudica, Bodicea, Boudica. Boudica. I love that song on Horrible Histories. Hi, welcome. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, I'm streaming on 3 different platforms, by the way, people. I am on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all at once. But yes, I feel like there's an earth connection, so it could be plants. It feels plants, animals, starting to learn things about that, and allowing yourself to get curious, allowing you to. I feel like moonology is definitely a thing to look into. And yeah, if you want to have a look into reading cards or whatever, have a go at it. Have a go. You'll be surprised. Also, you don't have to. I feel like I should do a live on that at some point about intuitive reading, how it is valid. But I don't know if you've been toing and froing between the mermaids and the fairy deck, but to me, it's the mermaid deck. Also, the full moon is going to be bringing things up for you to look at and work through. It's the full moon tonight. Release all those things that don't serve you, like worrying about whether people are judging you. Prioritize family fun, family time, enjoying family time. Start looking, following the moon and seeing how your mood, how you feel, things that are happening in your life when you're most productive, your energies and everything, how much energy you have when you feel productive, when you need to rest, and see how that syncs up with the full moon, and also anything cyclical. So menstrual cycle, um, anything that has phases, what times of the year that you're most productive or sad. It's about looking at where things contract and expand for you, where you're productive and where you'll have less production, and just start tracking it just to see when you're most potent for potential, for creating, for manifesting things. I feel like it's about understanding your body that you're in, your human vessel, and how it responds to nature, the seasons, how it responds to the moon and its cycles, to its own internal rhythms, because understanding that helps you know when it's good for you to go have a burst of energy and go for something, or whether having that burst of energy would leave you wiped out for ages. because this leads you towards something. November's going to be a good time for you. I don't know if I don't know if you have like seasonal affective disorder, or that kind of where you get sadder within the winter and getting a sad lamp. Um, but again, that's looking at how the seasons are affecting you and how you feel productive and when you feel productive, those kinds of things. So um, it's about tracking your energy, especially with the moon. I hope that's helpful in some way, Beth. Okay, right. I am going to stop there because it is 10:05 at night here. Thank you to everybody who joined me tonight. Thank you to everybody who let me read for you tonight. If I didn't get you tonight, I'm really sorry. I will try and be on again. Um, I think Thursday or Friday I'll be on. It will literally go up that day if I'm on, so Thursday or Friday. So if you don't already subscribe, follow pages, do all those things, get notifications. If you want to know when I'm on, what else have I got on this week? So yeah, maybe Thursday or Friday this week. It won't be tomorrow because Wednesdays don't happen unless for some reason they do, because it's like netball club isn't on or something. But yeah, so Thursday or Friday, have that going on. The Etsy shop, I'm going to be stocking up the Etsy shop. I'm just trying to finish the decode from the tethering of the root that was done at the weekend with Sayuniste. And I'm pretty much done with that. I just have to kind of record that. What else have I got on? I have a few more decodes to do from the tethering sessions, and then I might have some more availability during the daytimes, but obviously we're going to be going into summer. I'm starting to look at dates for the tarot reading course that I'm running. It will probably be September and 10 weeks within September onwards, but I'm trying to finalize dates and stuff because obviously we're going into kids at different schools then, because my daughter leaves primary in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, have a look at, check out the Etsy, check out the thing, check out my TikTok. I'm trying to do energy check-ins most days on my TikTok. Every social media handle is Magpie Moonchild. So have a look on there. What else have I got going on? I think that's it for a minute. I think it's time to get a cup of tea, go to bed, watch a couple of episodes of Superstore, and then get up tomorrow and start Wednesday. But I'm going to try and do a pick a card tomorrow. So if you are on my Facebooks, feel free to have an Instagram. I'll be on there, and then I'll do the reveal on TikTok probably or something like that for the pick a cards. But anyway, and I'm also debating bringing the Zodiac reads back, but again, I have to get the decodes out the way so I have the time free to do the Zodiac reads. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much to everybody who read for tonight, everybody who watched, everybody who supported, and everyone who donated. It means the absolute world. This is what I love doing. So any bit of support means the world. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.